They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down is Tannehill.
That ball caught. It's chosen. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Robbie Chosen.
74 yards.
And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And Pickett going to move his guys around.
Second and 5.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Switch gears. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey. 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
41 Mike.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. It's brought in by Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Harris running straight ahead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 69 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Harris.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Tannehill on 1st down.
Going deep for Hopkins.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Second down and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. These teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before they...
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Pickett now on first down. And here's Freiermuth again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Now Pickett changing the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Now Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
2nd down and a yard.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking credit. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are back within a score. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Henry, 33 yards.
And the Titans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Tannehill looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it...
Quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And Robinson, the motion man right. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, Riley.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pickett. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing now, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill.
That is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10.
Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Tannehill now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.